Okay, so it says Stacia has saved $36 towards the purchase of an MP3 player. This is 28%, right? So 28 out of 100, do we agree? Right. Now, is $36 the whole, or is that the 28%? That is the 28%. So that would go on top and X would go on the bottom. Do we agree with that? And then when we cross multiply, we get 28X is equal to 3,600. And so now when you divide it by 28, divide by 28, come on, guys, X equals. Now, are we dealing with money here? So we're not dealing with fractions, we're dealing with decimals. So everybody take 3,600 and divide it by 28, and we're rounding it to the nearest penny. What is that to the nearest penny? Nearest penny. Come on, guys. I said, type it in your calculator, divide it out, and you're sitting staring at me.
128.57.
128 point what?
Repeating.
57 repeating. But then what's after the 7? So then it's going to round, it's going to stay at $128.57. All right. If you knew that and you did a good job on that, I'm pretty happy with your understanding of numbers. Okay. Now let's take a look at number 40. Yeah, to pennies. Right. That makes sense, right? Money comes in pennies. All right. About 42% of a paint mix is white. So that'd be 42 out of what? 100. Now, the painter orders 18 gallons. Is the 18 gallons the total, or is that the white? That's the total. So where does that go? On the bottom. So when you cross multiply, you get 100x. What's 42 times 18? 756. And divide that by 100, so X is equal to 7.56 what? Gallons. That's correct. 7.56 gallons is white. Yes. As a fraction. I don't care if you type it as a fraction. All right. But remember, I said, I tried to tell you yesterday, because the fraction ends, or I'm sorry, because the decimal ends, it's okay to leave it as 7.56. Does that make sense to you, right? Okay, so listen, for those of you guys who paid attention yesterday and did way better than your normal, all right, I'm proud of you. All right, that's the way you should be working every day. There's no reason you don't understand numbers, except you don't want to. All right, those of you guys who kind of played around a little bit yesterday, you need to stop. All right, this is really important for next year. All right, doing better in math requires good understanding of numbers. All right, here we go. 6-2. Here we go, guys. Now, once again, I am trying to calculate here for you and to show you. All right, you need to be good at estimation. How it's important when you go out. If somebody says 10% or 20% or 15%, you ought to have a good understanding. All right, so put your calculators away. All right, you're not using a calculator today. Yeah, put it away. And you can just give me mine back. Yeah, you don't need yours. I see how slick you are. To annoy you. You're welcome. All right. Everybody else's calculators put away. All right, here we go. All right. Here we go. Stop. Let's go. Now, again. $10% of 582.
58.
What is it? Say it again. Yes. Okay, listen. I'm just showing you real quick, guys. On my paper here, I have like 66 problems. All right, I would prefer to get through at least 33 of them. At this pace, we're not. So please slow down. Listen to what I'm saying. All right, I'm going to help you with the numbers now. All right, we're going down the first column. All right, so I'm on 10% of 582. I feel like everybody should know how to take 10% of something. 10% means you're dividing by 10. So I want everybody to write that down. 10% equals dividing by 10. And who remembers the rule for dividing by 10? What do? That's right. You move the decimal to the left one spot. So it was 582, the decimals at the end. So now I move it one spot. So 10%, 58.2. Put your hands down. Just listen for a second. Now, what if I said 1%? To do 1%, that means dividing by 100 because it's 1 out of 100. All right, so if I want to say what's 1% of 582, all right, so I know 10% is equal to 58.2. What would 1% be? There you go. Right underneath that, I want everybody to put 1% is equal to 5.82. So 1% means move the decimal to the left twice. All right. 10% means move the decimal to the left once. Because that would be 10%. We want 1%. All right. Now, one other thing. If I ask you for 5%, how can I calculate 5% real quick? You could multiply the 1% by 5, but it might be easier to take the 10% and divide it by 2. All right. That's what I want you to think about. That's how I'm doing the mental math. All right. I'm using these little tricks that help me understand numbers better. All right. So what if I said, how do I find 20% of something?
Multiply 10% by 2.
Yes, you take 10% and then you multiply it by 2. All right. That's a nice way of doing that. All right. Anybody have any questions with those little tricks that we're going to try to go through collectively and figure out today without a calculator? All right. So we'll start with you in the back. Grant, if I said what's 20% of 75? Tell me what 10% is first.
75 divided by 2.
Which is 7.5. And 20% would be what? 7.5 times 2. So I don't want anybody to tell them what 7.5 times 2 is. And I don't want you to say it out loud, but I want you to try to tell me what the number is. So if I say 7.5 times 2, what's that, Grant?
16.
Close. 7 times 2 is what? 14. And then 0.5 times 2 is what? 1. 14 plus 1. There you go, buddy. 15. All right. So 20% of 75, you should be able to zip out real quick. 20% of 75 is 15. That's how quick you should be able to do it. There's other ways. 20% is also, I want everybody to write this down. 20% is also 1/5. And 1/5 means divide by 5. So if I take 75 and divide by 5, guess what that is? 15. All right. That's how people that are good with numbers are doing things. All right. You have a question? All right, good. Sarah. Now I want 30%. Well, what's 10%? Shh. Yes. So if I need 30%, what should I multiply the 10% by to get 30%? That would be 20%. Uh-huh. Yes, don't guess. You knew that. 30, because 10 times 3 is 30. So now you just multiply 12 times 3 in your head. What's 12 times 3? There you go, girl. That's how easy. 30% is equal to 36. That's nice. Come on now, guys. You should be working with me, not writing my answers down. All right. Now, we have talked about this a bunch. 33 1/3%. Hampton, what are you thinking? Do you recognize that at all? No, no. 33 1/3%. Tell us.
Isn't it?
You are awesome. That's exactly right. Please, I'm not saying you have to know this. I'm just saying life is easier if you can remember that this 33 1/3% is the same as the fraction 1/3. Make yourself a note. 33 1/3 equals 1/3, the fraction 1/3. Now, 1/3 literally means to divide by 3. I want you to write that down, a note to yourself. So, Hampton, what is 33 1/3% of 99? Shh. What is it?
99 divided by 3.
No, 99 divided by what?
1/3.
Look on the board, please.
Oh, 99 divided by 3.
Yes, and what is that?
33.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying, guys. You got to pay attention. If you don't understand what I'm writing, don't just write it down. Tell me you don't know what that means. Go. That's why you have your hand up. You don't have to tell us that. We know when your hand goes up, we know you're confused. So what do we got?
Like, I don't know.
Because we're smart. 33 1/3% is the same as 1/3. That's what I want you to know. 33 1/3% is the same as 1/3. Now, let's say I don't know what that means. All right, let's say you didn't know. All right, so 33 1/3%. All right, if we change this, watch this, guys. Right, I really want everybody to put this on the side of their paper as well, because you might forget. And then if you forget, you want to figure out how we did that. A percent means out of what? So I want everybody to write down on their paper 33 1/3 divided by 100. This is the math, what she was saying, like she doesn't know that. So now here's the math to help you understand what that is. All right, so now I would like everybody to convert this to an improper fraction. So what's 33 1/3 is an improper fraction? Think about it. Come on. 100/3. Now, listen, once again, if all you're doing is writing down 100/3 because you're too lazy to multiply 33 times 3 and then add 1, there's a problem there. You've got to recognize that's a problem if you don't want to do 3 times 33 in your head. Plus 1, that's 100/3. Do we agree with that? Now I'm going to divide that by what? I'm going to divide that by 100. We did a whole unit on dividing fractions. So don't embarrass me. 100/3 times, or let's say divided by 100. All right, because that's what this means. Does everybody agree? That's what this means. 100/3 divided by 100. That's what that means. And division, we change division to what? Multiplication. And then we do the reciprocal. Some of you guys remember keep, change, flip, but I hate that. I like to say multiply by the reciprocal. What happens to the 100 here and the 100 here? So that's why the fraction is what? That's if you want to do all that work. Or you can just say, I'm going to remember 33 1/3% is the fraction what? 1/3. Or do the work. That's your job. All right. And 1/3 means to do what? What does 1/3 mean? Divide by 3. That's what that means. And what's 99 divided by 3? 33. So when we first did this problem, 33 1/3% of 99, I just wrote down 33 and had nothing else left. That took me like 2 seconds. That's what I want it to be for you. When people talk to you about numbers, all right? Just like 13. Everybody here should be able to look at 13 and just say, that's what?
120.
120. How did you know that so fast, smarty pants? Divided by 4, because he knew, stop, girls, concentrate with us. That's part of the problem. You can't pay attention for 30 minutes. All right? Pay attention for 44. Now, he just said 25% is the same as what? Fraction. 1/4. Congratulations. And what do you think 1/4 means? Divide by 4. And some of you are like, well, I can't do 480 divided by 4. Are you kidding me? 4 goes into 4 how many times? Once. 4 goes into 8.
2.
And 4 goes into 0. That's how it's 120. All right, that's how it's 120. That's a good job. What? Probably not.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, okay. Isaac, he's thinking
Okay, so
66 2/3. What do you think that is?
2/3.
Wow, I am impressed.
Divided by
Whoa. Stop with that. I'm having a heart attack over here because you knew something. 66 2/3% is what fraction again?
2/3.
You are amazing. That is correct, guys. That's another thing. 66 2/3. It comes up a lot. That's your 2/3. All right, so now listen to his explanation of what 2/3 of 210 is. Go ahead.
30 equals divided by 3. 2/3 is just divided by 6. So you divide 210 divided by 6 is
Stop. What are you talking about?
um
You were doing so well, and all of a sudden you tried to get a little bit fancy on us.
6.
Just tell me what 210 divided by 3 is, please. 210.
It's 85.
Isaac.
I mean, no.
21 divided by 3. Go slow.
Oh, sorry.
What is, come on, 21.
70.
So that's 70. So if 1/3 is 70, then 2/3 would equal what?
35.
Stop.
What? Oh, 2/3. Wait, what's
Isaac, 1/3. Let me just make this in super slow motion for you. 1/3 is equal to 70. Is 2/3 more or less? More. How many times more?
2?
2. So 2/3 would be
140.
140. Come on. 1/3 means divided by 3. So 2/3 means divided by 3, then what? Multiply by 2. All right, that's what I'm thinking. All right, anybody have any questions with that? Anybody?
Answer 140.
Yes, the correct answer was 140. Now, most people can't look at 66 2/3% of 210 and say it's 140. I want you to be able to. All right, people think you're crazy if you can do that. All right, so now I'm over to Bennett, number 19. 81.2, thank you. All right, hold on a second. What? Shh.
Oh, wait, minus 1.
All right.
But,
20% of 45. What are you thinking to do first? Tell me what?
5 times 2.
Yeah, but that's what 10% is. Yeah, so 10%. Shh, would you please stop interrupting?
So it's 9.
Yes. So 20% is equal to 9. Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so like 430 or 425.
I'm not on 25.
Oh my God.
Shh. Hey. Zip it. No one wants to hear from you either. What?
Dude, basically just like
You're gonna do 25 for me in a minute. You can basically tell me how to do it. I'm happy for that. It doesn't matter. I'm asking you about number 22. Are you okay with 20% being 9?
yes.
Because I took what? 10% and that's it. That's it. So in a minute, I'm going to let you repeat exactly what you said. But I got another question over here. I'm sure it's good. Go.
Wait, but I'm like,
Wait, but what? What do you not get?
how does it get 9?
What is 10%? Yes.
But
And
that's-
so 20%, listen to me, stop talking now. 10% times 2 is 20%. So I took 10%, which was 4.5, multiplied that by 2, and that's 9.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now listen to Lydia. Go 25. Explain to me without, come on, without the smirk on your face, wipe it off and let's go. Come on.
I think it's like you do four for 10%.
10% of 400 is what?
40.
40. So,
And you multiply-
yes. Come on, girl. That's what I'm saying. Stop acting like this is like difficult. You shouldn't. 30% of 400 is 120.
Yeah, I did it.
All right. That's all I'm trying to tell you guys. Come on. Everybody can do that. All right. Here we go. We already talked about this, Levi. 66 and 2/3%. What is it?
So it's 2/3.
2/3. 2/3 of 150. Please tell me what that is. Uh-huh.
That's.
And then, which is, that feels good. All right, it feels good when somebody says, what's 66 2/3% of 150? And you rattle off 100 and they look at you like you're crazy. All right, it's understanding numbers. That's what you got to be better at. Uh-oh, we got Brooklyn up with a problem.
Wait, what was number 28?
100.
Um,
Shh,
I
stop
forgot.
interrupting. Yes, you're up. Actually. Yes, 1/4. Yeah, come on, guys. We should rattle this off. Sarah, you doing all right over there? I don't want you writing down my answers. Remember, anybody, no one's allowed to write down my answers. Kellen. No, now we're on. Okay, I do want to help you with 32. Tell me what 900% of 3 is. Do you know? Shh, stop. I want him to think about it. So if I said to you, what's 100% of 3? No, 100%. Listen to me, everybody. 100%. 3, right? 100% means everything, all of it. Multiply by what? Yes. Multiply by 9. So what is the answer? The answer would be 27. That's exactly correct. 900% of 3 literally means 9 times 3. That's all it means. 900% is 9. All right, that's what that means. All right, now let me look at anything else. Okay, Luca, I'm going to let you help me with 33. How do I do 150% of 260?
So,
Shh.
oh, you have, 360, and then you have to get, 50% of 260 to add on to.
That's exactly right. What's 50%?
30.
130. So I want everybody to put down 50% is equal to 130. So 150% would be 390. How do I know that? Because 100% plus 50% is equal to 150%. Everybody should know that also. 150% is 100 plus half.
The ones with the decimals, like 30, like say 10, the one with 31 and 1/3. Not that I had any question about. it,
What?
but
Which one?
There's like number 10, so it's like if you took away the decimal, would it have the same answer? Or-
33 and 1/3% is 1/3. That's what I want you to know.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you mean about taking away the decimal.
33% of 99 is also different, right?
No. 33% of 99 is not 33. You with me on that? Because it's not the same number. That's okay. 33% is not the same as 33 and 1/3%. No. All right. Now, I want someone to look at, we're going to look at 23 before I continue. 62.5%. Tell me what that is. How did you know that? Now, we did learn this year, and I tried to tell you guys, 62.5% is the same as 62.5, right? Does anybody remember what 0.625 as a fraction was?
Oh, it is 1/8.
It's 1/8 was 0.125. It is eighths, that's correct. But it's more than half, 5/8. So I need you to write that down because you forgot it. 62.5% is the same as 5/8. 62.5% is the same as 5/8. So what's 80 divided by 8? 10 times 5. That's why that was 50. Okay? That's why that was 50. All right, now what I want to do is what?
I just looked at the 1/2, like the half part of 62, and I realized it was 50. Nice.
No, it's not 50. Nope, you made a mistake. All right, I'm going to show you why. This one right here. Look at number 12. 37.5%. People think I'm crazy because I can tell you what that is, but you guys can be crazy too. All right. What is it? No, 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 no. What's 37.5% as a fraction?
37.1.
Come on, don't say 1/2 now. Yes, it's 37.5. What is that as a fraction?
37.5.
Yes, but what did this right here? Come on, I'm trying to give you a hint. This right here was 5/8. So it has something to do with eighths. 1/8, 3/8. All right, 37.5%. And everybody remember that's 3/8. All right, it's 3/8. All right, I'm going to write this down at the top for you also. So what's 3/8 of 56? Yes, of course. 21. All right, so now I'm going to write something at the top. I want everybody to write this down. I want you to know this. 12.5% is what fraction? 1/8. What's 37.5%? 3/8. What's 62.5%? And what is 87.5%? 7/8. Those are the things that are really helpful if you know that. All right. If you know that, that's super helpful. All right. So write that down. All right. Levi, do me a favor, run this up to the office. Thank you, sir. Run that up to the office. Someone's going home sick. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So again, listen to this, please. These are the numbers, percentages that are nice to know. Do you have to know that? No, you don't have to know that. It just makes life easier. All right, if you can remember those things. So this is at least the third time we've reviewed that. All right. So now you're responsible for finishing up this page, kind of breaking it down. But now we're going into estimation. All right. Don't whine about your estimating. All right. Let me show you. All right. The difference. All right. So I want everyone underneath here to do this. All right. For number 34. Technically, that means 0.28 times 19. All right. That means 0.28 times 19. However, all right, we don't have a calculator. All right. We're going to round these off. All right. So we're not very good at rounding. So we're going to try to round. All right. So 28% I can say is close to what percent? 30%. All right, so I want everybody to put 30% of, and then 19, we're just gonna make it what? 20, right? So 30% of 20, that's what you're gonna change it to. So now we should be able to do the mental math on this. So 10% of 20 is what? 2, so 30% would be what? 6. There's my answer, circle 6. Okay, now I'm going to help you with 37. 35%.
40.
We could round to 40%, but there's another one that's even closer. 35% is this close to 33 1/3%. All right, now why did I choose that?
Did it?
Well, and what does 30? It's 1/3. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so it's really close to 1/3. Now, just reviewing for Levi, turn your paper over real quick. All right, what we're doing is we're rounding now. So we changed 28% to 30%, and we changed 19 to 20. All right, and then we realized 10% is 2, so 30% is 6. You with me on this? All right, so now we're looking at 37. Now, I said I like 33 1/3% because I know that that's close to what? Dividing by 3. All right. So now I got to figure out if this is divisible by 3. All right. So let's make it so it's divisible by 3. Does 3 go into 54? Come on. Yes, it does, because 5 plus 4 is 9. So I'm just going to rewrite it as 540. Right? So now what's 3 goes into 5? How many times? How many left over? 3 goes into 24 with a 0 at the end. 180. Does everybody agree with that? All right. That's a little all right. Now, some of you said, I don't like 33 1/3%. I was thinking more like what? 40%. So you might like this better. So I'm going 40%. Is everybody hearing me? So did I go round up on the 35%? So I should round what on this number? You should round down. Listen to my explanation now. If I round up on one, I should round down on the other. So I want to change 544 to maybe what? 540 might be okay. All right. So what's 10%? 54. And then I need to multiply that by 4. 216. Very nice work. So we could say that's approximately 216. Yes. Because you want 40%, not 10%. Right? Yes, you do. You're fine. Absolutely fine. All right. Now, 65% is close to what percent that we just discussed? 66 2/3. Thank you for saying that, which means it is just what fraction? 2/3. So I need to figure out a number close to 73 that's divisible by 3. 72. That's really smart. Good job, Bennett. All right, so what's 72 divided by 3? 24. 2 times 24 is what? Yes, there you have it. So that's approximately 48. Now, let's say, well, Smarty Pants, we don't know that. All right, only Smarty Pants knows that. So instead of 65%, we can call it what percent?
62.
No. Oh, no. Just tell me, we're going to round it to 70. So if I make this 70%, I'm trying to show you something. If I make this rounded up, I should probably move this one what? Down. So 70% of 70. Now you can see how close we are. What is 10% of 70? 7. So then multiply that by what?
49.
Well, multiply it by what?
70.
7. which is the same as what? 49. And look how close that is to 48. All right, so that's why the estimations are important. All right,
Well, whether you do 40 or 41.
it wouldn't matter. That's why you're going to show me your work.
You'll take both on that.
Yes, I'll take both. All right, so for number 43, Brooklyn, what am I going to change 17% to? 20%. 20% of 300 and, well, what are we going to make 331? Yeah, let's do 330. So what's 10%, Brooklyn?
3.30.
Wait a minute. 10%? You're okay, girl. Move the decimal one place. Is that us?
Yep.
Okay, guys, here's what I want you to do. Stop and let me think. Stop and let me think. I want everyone to do just 2 through 32, that column. Just 2 through 32, and we'll finish it up. Just the column 2 through 32. Is everybody hearing me? We're going to finish this up tomorrow. It's that important. No, you're not using your calculator.